Dave, it's obviously been a tough week if we look at the last 6 games, but did this loss just feel a little bit more gut-wrenching, just how it played out and considering how you guys had the lead to the end?
Yeah, a loss is a loss, but to get walked off never feels good. We didn't play a clean game, a great game on either side of the baseball, but we did enough to, put ourselves in a position to win a game, and unfortunately, we couldn't finish it.
What did you see just from Edwin in that final at bat? He talked about just how the slider there wasn't there tonight. What are you seeing from him right now as he manages kind of navigating coming off the IL?
I think that's about right. I thought the fastball was good. I thought the fastball life was good, but the slider just isn't. Having much effect, and he left one close to Waldschmidt, and he hit a homer. And I think that he just hasn't had the feel for that pitch since he's got back. But the fastball seems to be getting better, command of it, the life of it. But the slider is something that you got to have something go left and get swing and miss with that pitch too.
What's your argue that it's been so shaky for him, especially with that pitch so far this year?
I mean, I think it's obviously it sucks to go through it. He's working hard to kind of figure some things out, but it's one of those things that it is a little bit tougher when you're trying to work through it and you're at the back end of a game, and you don't have that feel for your best secondary pitch, and you're essentially your only secondary pitch. So it doesn't feel good, but I know that the track record, he's working hard, he's not going to run from it, and it's one of those things that you've got to kind of throw him into it knowing he's healthy and he's been there, and kind of work his way out of it.
You haven't hesitated to put him in that closer situation when he came back. Are you rethinking that at all with the results?
Well, I think that there's a couple games that he's closed. There's been save situations, some games that he hasn't because he needed work, and we had a 4-run lead. I think honestly is that you also got to look at the options and see the way some of these guys are throwing. They're not throwing great either, so we got to keep kind of keeping guys in their roles that they've earned, and trying to lane guys up and try to get them kind of getting on a run back the way we were a few weeks ago. So I just don't think right now there's a clear-cut alternative.
Just what do you think of Tanner getting into trouble but getting out of it?
Yeah, he got out of it. Nolan put together a really good at bat, and he got him with the slider. But tonight the velocity was down, and first 2 quick outs, and gives up a double to Moreno. And I wasn't going to let Marte, who's as good as anybody in baseball against a left-hander, beat us with the open base. And then you walk Vargas off the bench, and you're finding yourself in it. And so it took him 25 pitches to get through it, but big pitch against Arenado to get out of it.
What do you think the lineup was unable to get anything going against Kelly for those first 5 innings?
I don't know. We really, we were dormant. I don't know the answer. We've seen him plenty. It just seems like it was hard to put together hits. Carroll makes a great play on Tommy's ball, robs the homer, but we really didn't take really good at bats or hit the ball hard, while he was in there. And then, fortunately for us, he helped us and lost some command there in that 6th inning.